I got a comment on one of my videos that made my day. It said, "You, sir, are a boring teacher." I really appreciate that because I was eating a carrot. Um, I do live on like page one of my chord book with my students because that's where they need to be. They're not ready to move on. I mean, I have been, I didn't become boring overnight. I used to be pretty exciting. That's back when I was, one week I'd be into Bach, the next week Guns N' Roses, the next week, maybe Buck Owens, the next week I was into maybe rockabilly or something. The next week I'm into like Nirvana. And the students are like, I'm not sure what we're going to do. Basically, as I've aged and taught for so many years, I see what the deficiencies are of a typical guitar player, and I focus on that. And yeah, that's pretty boring, I guess, but I think it's better to be consistent and accountable versus kind of all over the road, which it's easy to go all over the road, especially for some of us, like myself. But one thing that popped into my head that would be fun to practice is an A major scale. The notes of A major, let's do it on the A string, on one string. It's going to be open A. That's the root note. Second fret is B. That's our second interval, second fret. Our third interval is on the fourth fret. That's C sharp. Let's try those notes. A, B, C sharp. And then go backwards. A, B, C sharp. Get it down. Next note is a D. That's at the fifth fret. That's the fourth note in the scale, so we call it the fourth interval. The fourth of A is D. Kind of sounds like a Johnny Cash song. A, B, C sharp, D. You've heard that before, I'm sure. A, B, C sharp, D. Now this is good for your fingering too. If you're playing with one finger, that's fine, but you're going to want to get like this. But you're moving your arm too much and only using one finger. So if we use more fingers, less arm movement, more finger work. Also, notice how I'm keeping my fingers pressed down because I'm anticipating reversing course and going back down. So I'm going to hold that B, hold the C sharp, hold the D, which is good for your hand. It's a good stretch. Next, let's go to E, which is the fifth interval. The fifth note of the scale is E, seventh fret, fifth string E. You can even expand your hand to catch it all in one position. Ow! So that's my index, middle, ring, pinky. Second fret, fourth fret, fifth fret, seventh fret. Hold them in place. That's cool. I love it. Now we're going to run out of fingers, so we're going to have to shift up to the ninth fret for the F sharp. That's the sixth interval of an A major scale. So if we say, if you're playing on an A, you want to go to the F sharp chord, you say, go to the 6, man. 6. 6. The sixth interval of the A major scale is F sharp. It's on the ninth fret of the fifth string. So here we're going to have to shift our hand. Or you could pick up your hand and finish, almost finish, on the G sharp, 11th fret, 5th string. That's the 7th degree of the scale. The 7th interval of A is G sharp. So if we play the A major 7, we play A chord at a G sharp. The G sharp. Yeah, that G sharp is the 7th note in an A scale, which makes an A major chord a major 7th. And finally resolves to the root. That's an octave of the A, open and 12th fret are both A's, open 12. That's the octave. Another A. If we play it in reverse from the high note to the low note, it sounds like a Christmas song. So you should probably learn your major scales. That's going to help you. All right, we can do a lot of different forms of that, but let's just introduce it on one string for now, and that. See if you can work your hand up the neck. Woo! It's not that easy, but it's fun, and just helps you stretch, helps you hear, helps you understand those intervals. Remember, a major scale is made of the root, the 1, the 2 is the 2nd, the 3rd note in the scale is the 3rd, the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, the 7th, the 8th is the octave. You got 8 notes in a major scale. And some scales will have a bunch of sharps in it. So don't let that freak you out. Just play it. Memorize it. If it's boring, do it with your eyes closed or turn it into like something like whatever, man. Just make something cool with it. And, forgive me if that's boring, but you just got to know your scales, and that's kind of why I'm here. That's what I dig. So I'm doing 5 gigs in a row. Let's see. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I got 2 more, one tonight and one tomorrow, and I'm done. I'm doing great. I just unloaded the van for practice today. No, my wife has a big delivery, so I had to unload the van. So I'm doing a lesson. I'm taking my lesson with Eddie Angel. I guess that's tomorrow, actually. Whoops. Well, it's all cool. But I'm also working on my studio today. So I'm doing a lot besides just sitting on my butt recovering. I'm just going to keep moving. And I hope you keep moving too and keep practicing. And don't listen to anybody that tries to throw you off your path. Just keep doing what you know is right. All right? See ya.